I talk about it all the time. Photographing the same place over and over again is one of the best ways to practice and improve your photography craft. I find myself going to the same lake for photography all the time. Why am I not there now to film this video? Because that would be awkward and embarrassing. And although I don't think I've taken all of my best work there, that is where I have been able to practice and cultivate my style the most. I've practiced at the lake with all of my lenses, from wide angle to telephoto, getting everything from landscape and trail to small details to wildlife to the flowers and some of the people. Why this location is so good for me is because it's convenient to get to, and it offers me an incredible variety of subjects for me to work on. And going back throughout the year provides new challenges with the changing weather conditions. However, it's really not that simple. After just the first few trips out there, I realized I was taking the same pictures over and over again. To some degree, I still do from time to time. It's only natural when in the same place. Changing what lenses I use is of course a good way for me to change up what images I get, but my real task is to see different things, or more things really, and to adapt to the different scenarios. One simple way to do this is to change the direction I actually take the path, which changes the perspective at which I see the different sights along it. Also, making sure to step off the path a little bit is great practice. Especially here, it's not like I could get lost. So doing that allows me to use my whole canvas, as it were. So most importantly, how has this helped me adapt and create my style? I know I'll always capture, at least a handful of shots that I'm happy with, so I have a lot more leeway to experiment, take risks, without completely demoralizing myself when certain shots don't come out the way that I want them to. My primary goal was to incorporate more foreground objects into my images, and I didn't really feel like I was getting that anywhere, let alone at the lake, even though it's full of them, at least once I figured out how to find them. Maybe it's obvious, but it wasn't to me. You see, I see the world from about 5 feet 11 inches off the ground, from a head that I move around the natural obstacles in the world. And when I would pull up my camera, I was just focused on getting the subject, primarily in a way to get all those obstacles out of the way. But my images lacked the depth, creativity, and intrigue that I sought. They were perfectly safe and super simple. So I found that for a while I would get the safe shot first, make sure I got it before risking it and messing it all up, I guess, and then try to move around, usually up, down, right, left, just a little bit to get something out of focus in the foreground. What I found is that I much preferred those images. Hey, if you don't like it, remember this is all subjective. As I kept practicing that way, I was able to see the foreground objects much sooner, more naturally, and slowly but surely stop getting that simple, safe, clean shot that I would kind of just dump anyway. This practice with using foreground objects at the lake translated itself into my work wherever I go, which is the whole point of going back to the same lake over and over again. Of course, I love going there. It's a lovely walk and I really do have to get out more often. But I've been able to find my identity as a photographer and cultivate my style there. On top of that, whenever I know I'm going to use a specific setup or variation of setup, I'll practice it out there, whether it's a lens change on the go, using 2 cameras, or whatever it may be. This is my practice field, and I recommend to any photographer to find a place where you can just go and challenge your creativity and improve your skills at any point in time. I can go to the lake right now if I wanted to, because it's close, simple, reliable, and I'll just get some photography. You can't always just count on going some extravagant place to get all this amazing work. It might just not be feasible all the time. Find somewhere feasible that you can go whenever you need to or want to. Practice skills, build style, and learn to maximize what shots you see wherever you go. Off my soapbox, I hope this gives you a tangible way to try and improve and practice your craft if you feel like you're stagnating. For more photography opinions, gear reviews, and to see my work, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching it if you have. If you haven't, who am I talking to? Nobody. I've been Tony King. See you next time.